Hi, my name is Hugo Cuevas-Mohr from IMTC and President of Mohr Consulting. One of the hot topics at the IMTC World is the bank discontinuance problem. Money transmitters in the US losing their bank accounts, as dozens of banks have been sending letters giving MTOs 30 days, 60 days to close their bank accounts. The panel this morning with compliance expert and IMTC board member Connie Fenchel was excellent. And panelists like Deb Thorne-Pidden, an industry expert, Melina Tepiz, head of MSB banking at Wells Fargo, and Jesse Torres, BCA officer at Merchants Bank of California. They did a great job analyzing these situations. CEOs of MTOs like Paul Dwyer of Via Americas, Mario Trujillo of Dolex, and Silvio Anspach of South Exchange also mentioned this problem in their panel about the industry concern that I moderated this morning. Yes, we did invite FinCEN Director Jennifer Shasky Cavalry to the conference. Up until a couple of days before the conference, I was in contact with her office, but sadly she couldn't make it. We also invited OCC to be with us. IMTC is always open to government regulators to meet the industry and discuss issues and concerns. The remarks by FinCEN Director at the past Mid-Atlantic AML conference and the recent posting in the U.S. Treasury's website written by Daniel Glazer is important, of course. Both are good examples of the U.S. government intent to reaffirm the industry that the large number of MTO bank account closures is not what the U.S. government is intending. Unbanking the industry is not their intention, they have been repeating lately. They want to tell us that the actions of OCC and other U.S. regulators that had resulted in bank account closures was not the U.S. government objective. So I said, where is the problem? Banks want to minimize risk, plus they don't want the added expense of training and maintaining large compliance departments in order to manage this supposedly high-risk industry. I mean, we get that. But then, why is the industry being pushed out of the financial system when our compliance record is fairly good? Yes, tier MTOs have been fined and they're investing millions to reinforce their AML CTF programs. But they are not losing their bank accounts. The banking fees are coming up, yes. Remittance prices won't come down, yes. But it's the smaller ethnic MTOs with a very loyal clientele that have been around for years that are not finding a way to get banked and stay open. There are hundreds of MTO agents that can't get bank accounts. They're collecting cash from their clients who are sending money with them. Cash that need other outlets because it can't make it to a bank account. We saw it in this conference. Dozens of MTOs trying to get an account from banks that are still banking the industry, but that can't take any more MTO clients. And the foreign MTOs, they can't get bank accounts, and they are turning to Europe, the Caribbean, and a host of other account providers in other jurisdictions so they can exchange their dollars, make payments in their countries, and continue in business. I mean, the system is not working. Plus, it is important that FinCEN and Treasury understand that the MTOs are serving all the bank customers too. Commercial banks in the US have closed their international money transfer, their remittance operations. Only Wells Fargo and a very tiny number of other US banks are providing remittance services. So it's not a problem of leaving the unbanked without a way to send money home. It's leaving everybody without a way in the US. And by the way, we should start using the term self-bank instead of unbanked or underbanked, which casts a light of ignorance over a vast number of people in our society that doesn't feel they need to be banked. Unbanked doesn't mean financially excluded, but that's another subject. Mr. Moin from the Pakistan Remittance Initiative was very clear in his presentation at IMTC World this afternoon, pointing out that even if remittances are a very minor part of the global economy and the US payment pie, For a large number of countries in the world, remittances are either the number one or number two export, a very important component of their economic stability. Remittances are the livelihood of dozens and dozens of countries. Migrants will keep on sending money home. Are we going to lose the work to formalize remittances that has taken so many years to build because of lack of coordination, dialogue, common objectives? Yes, the industry can do more, I agree. We're not united, we don't have a common voice. And there are ideas being circulating, so the industry gathers around a representative body to make itself be heard. IMTC is not an association, it is an industry meeting. We provide networking, instruction, training, we are a forum. And yes, we want to help the industry in any way we can, certainly. The MTO industry in the United States is very large and is healthy and is growing. There are more and more companies seeking money transmitter licenses. Maybe not the traditional agent-based cash models of yesterday, but they are providing the money transfer, the remittance services to millions and millions of Americans. Thank you.